Welcome back to the AutoNsider, where you come to find out what's new, what's hot, and what's not in the automotive industry. This week, we're reviewing this 2023 Honda Accord Hybrid. This is the Touring Edition. The price tag may seem a little bit high. We're going to justify this almost $40,000 price tag. Let's take it for a ride and let's check out all of the new things on this redesigned Accord. Once inside, the quality of the Honda make is obvious. Everything from the soft touch points, the attention to detail here, and the fit and finish. Honda has not missed a beat since my last time reviewing one. Comparing Honda to some of these newer brands coming to the market was probably not fair. This Accord fit and finish is far superior to many of the vehicles in this same price range. It's going to be really hard to impress me more than the interior of this Honda Accord. But let's be clear, there's nothing about this interior that says it's some luxury car. Also, it's probably not the most attractive interior that I've ever been in. But when it comes to simplicity, quality, and the high level of materials used in this cabin, it speaks volume. So to be clear, I'm not going to try to pass this Accord off as some outlier in the sedan market. However, I will stick to my guns when I say the quality in here is equal, if not better, than any other sedan in this price range. And one of the things I really like about this is Honda keeps everything really simple. Not a lot of special buttons, not some weird gear shifter, and everything is laid out and it makes sense. You have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, touchscreen infotainment system, dual climate controls, multiple USB charging ports, a wireless charger, cup holders, your drive mode selections, and in this hybrid version, when the battery is fully charged, you even have an EV mode that you can drive for a short distance without burning any gas. But this Accord is a true family sedan. The center console is deep, and there's really good leg room in that second row. So as you can see, there's good headroom, excellent leg room, and comfortable cup holders, heated outboard seats for both second row passengers. You even have AC vents here in the center, and 2 USB-C fast charging ports. When you have to take those kids to school early and it's cold outside or it's hot out, you do have the ability to remote start the Accord from the key fob. And because it's hybrid, you can't even tell it's running. Well, if it's truly going to be a family car, it's got to have good trunk space, and that trunk space has to be easy to access. There's decent cargo capacity back here, and that's probably due in part to the fact that there's no spare tire. But there is a pump here for those slow leaks. The back row does fold down and it allows you to pass some things through with that 60-40 split. But anything large, good luck getting it in here. I was struck by the MSRP on the Monroney. $39,000 for what used to be an entry-level vehicle seemed to be a bit of a stretch. Now this is a hybrid, so we are getting exceptional fuel economy. So Honda can make a case that that $39,000 price tag will save you a lot of money long term, and I would have to agree. Another thing that surprised me about this Accord is the drive. When Honda switched over to the CVT transmission, most people who watch any of my videos knows I've never been a fan of CVTs. They seem to be underpowered, noisy, a lot of feedback in the cabin under hard acceleration, and it just doesn't make for a pleasant ride. Honda has done a superb job of making this feel like a traditional automatic transmission. But they've actually programmed electronic shifts in here that make me feel like I'm driving a regular automatic transmission. I don't feel like it's underpowered, under hard acceleration, and there's not any extra noise feeding back into the cabin. This 2-liter 4-cylinder with the hybrid technology is probably the closest thing to a perfect drive system that I've seen so far.
The engine's speed control is linked to the vehicle acceleration rate. The sound of the engine and the power meter are synchronized with this acceleration for an exhilarating driving feel. Sport mode uses active sound control to add even more acceleration sound. It makes driving even more exciting.
Now I know perfect is a stretch, and I haven't driven a car yet that's perfect. And they didn't leave out technology either. Heads-up display with traffic sign recognition. I have a display here on the instrument cluster that shows me lane keep assist, lane departure, my radio stations, my fuel efficiency. Everything is laid out here, easy to see. I never have to take my eyes off the road to manage this vehicle. And the fuel efficiency, it just blows my mind. This would be probably my pick instead of going full-on plug-in hybrid. If you want fuel efficiency, but you don't want to give up your range, this Accord is going to be tops a list for me. And some of you know I've been looking for a car for my teenage daughter. And I love this car so much, I would love to get it for her. But that's where that $39,000 price tag keeps it out of her price range. But for adults, it's hard to beat. Honda has done a really good job of making the interior interesting and pleasing. I like this mesh design here for the AC vents. This thick leather wrapped steering wheel makes me feel like I'm driving a more substantial vehicle. This large touchscreen infotainment system is just where I need it, not too high, not too low. I never have to look away from what I'm doing to see all my information that's going on here. We have rain sensing windshield wipers, auto headlights with the auto dimming feature. We also have brake control in low speed situations. If there's anything else about the interior that I would change if I were designing this Accord, it would be more controls here for my radio and things in my infotainment system. All we have here is a volume control. I would like to be able to turn a knob for my radio station selections, but the touchscreen does work fairly well. Even though it's a little bit of a reach, I think I can get over not having the extra knob. That's all the time we have today on the Auto Insider, but for more of what's new, what's hot, and what's not, be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, then download the SoundCloud app and listen to all of our reviews in their entirety. The 2023 Honda Accord Hybrid Touring Edition. Is it hot or is it not? Aside from that front end that's questionable to me, everything else about this Accord is hot. And if you're looking for a mid-size sedan with great leg room, good cargo capacity, and amazing fuel economy, this Accord should make your must-drive list. Until next week, I'm Daryl Killian for the Auto Insider.